Yawn. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not want to do this. I did not want to go for a prayer walk. It's been a long day. It's also been a day where I went for a walk and I also went to prayer over at church. And I considered sitting right on my couch and doing the same video. And because I prayed today and I walked today, and I thought that was enough, but a commitment is a commitment, and I haven't prayer walked yet. And there's something powerful about, embodying a Jericho like mission of circling something in prayer and just seeing what God does. And so here I am walking the 7-minute loop over at my house and getting in the prayer walk, even though I really didn't want to. And I think that's something that, for me personally, prayer walking has been like a habit for maybe 6 or 7 years of mine. And I say habit, I've definitely fallen off with it at different points in time, gone weeks and at a time without, doing it. I won't say months because do it kind of uninstinctually, but I've definitely taken a lot of time away from it at times. And it's easy to fall away. And I find it's, as simple as, I can do it tomorrow or I can do it the next day. But there's something about committing to get in this walk every single day that makes it a lot different. You've got that accountability in there. And I think there's something when you do something with other people. So I just want to say thank you to you guys who are doing the prayer walk with me. What's up, child of God? Good to see you. And what if I just started calling people child of God? Like, instead of saying, what's up, dude? Or what's up, bro? You just start saying, what's up, child of God? That'd be funny. Yeah, I think it's just a testament of something like this, with the prayer walk. They need to hear it. Yeah, they need to know they're a child of God, huh? Something like a prayer walk, man. You never feel worse after doing it. You never feel worse going for a walk and talking to God than you did beforehand, right? If anything, you might feel net neutral, you might feel, the same as you did when you started, but at least you got in some steps. At least you got in some alone time with God, you know what I mean? What's up, CJ? Thanks for the sub. And so I just want to encourage you guys today, if you don't know what the prayer walk challenge is, it's, hey, every single day this month, you go for a walk and you talk to God. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, but just seeing what, happens when you make that commitment and start to just, let yourself spend that alone time with Him and see what comes up. For me, what it usually does is helps me to, downshift into the evening really well. Doing it at night like this, it helps me to, digest any food in my belly. I had 2 burgers for dinner tonight after the prayer class. Asked my wife to make them as I got home. So this helps me digest that a little bit. In the morning time, it also helps to, just upshift and set an intention for the day. But what I like to do at nighttime, if I'm doing a quick little loop like this, is just pray over my family, pray over my home, pray over anybody who might be staying at my home, pray over, our pup, and, just continually strengthening that hedge of protection. So over my wife, myself, and our home and everyone within it. And, just continuing to thank God for all that He's done and just kind of almost like renew the vows, right? Renew the vows, just upgrade whatever needs to be upgraded, and kind of just taking a little, almost trip down memory lane in my mind of, just family members and people who we'll be praying for too. You can get in a lot of intentional time and prayer in just, 5 to 10 minutes of getting outside. And so I think it's powerful to get out on this prayer walk because it's, sometimes we might do those quick little prayers in the car or, before something, and it's only maybe 10, 15, 30 seconds, a minute. But if you think about it, even just a 5-10 minute walk, you're, almost 10xing your prayer time there. And I don't think it's a comparison game or a numbers game where God's trying to tell us to get our stats up, like it's in the gym and we got to get our lifts up. But I do think, if you haven't been spending a lot of time with somebody and you go and you spend more time with them, you're definitely going to, build the relationship there. So more just an encouragement in that, to where prayer walk is kind of a really vast open space to get your numbers up with talking to God. And, it can turn a quick little thing that you normally do for just a few seconds into a few minutes or even an hour long. So it's a nice little expander of time just like that. So I want to encourage you guys, if you want to join this prayer walk challenge, come on over here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is a part of an accountability challenge for my church over in Texas. We have a Prayer Walker Live event coming up at the end of the month where we're going to get a bunch of people from the community together to get a big prayer walk going and have a class afterwards on generational health and how to build that within the families. But if you're not over here, you can just stay accountable here on YouTube, and would love to have you in and have you guys comment. Just let me know when you go for your prayer walk. I read all the comments and do my best to reply back to them as well. So appreciate that, and invite you guys to join this challenge with me. Before I head to bed now, after my prayer walk, I'm going to read some of the comments here. Child of God says, I fasted all day and walked through a beautiful park. God made us such a beautiful world. Absolutely. What's up, Mario? A little probiotic. Yeah, a little probiotic walk, right? You look like the actress Angelina Jolie. Well, thank you, Deepak Rothor. I've never gotten that compliment before, but sometimes I think my wife looks like a black Angelina Jolie. Or maybe Angelina Jolie looks like a white Sammy. I don't know. But appreciate that. Love you guys. I'm going to get to bed and go join my wife upstairs. But that concludes this prayer walk, and I'm thankful that I did it, even though I didn't want to do it. So hopefully this meets someone else who, felt the same way. Take care, guys.